Hey there! So today we have another review. This is a very exciting one. This is Firestone's Wookey Jack. This has to be one of, this is one of the initial beers, hoppy beers that got me into craft beer. This is before I tried Heady Topper, before I went to Vermont, just like, trying what was out there in 2012, I want to say. And now, Van Cicerone, doing all this to do. So, I will say the last time I had this is actually about half a year, not even half a year ago, about like 4 months ago in New York. So, very exciting. Thank you so much for Firestone Walker. They sent this to me. So, by the way, the hops are Citra, Simcoe, Amarillo. Oh, wait, am I crazy? Yeah, Citra, Simcoe, Amarillo, which is honestly like a hop bill that you get from like a lot of modern hazy IPAs. But this is a very Citra heavy, 4% Citra heavy beer, even back then. And like, I think Citra was introduced 2010 or something like that. So relatively new, kind of like to do. Yeah, the beer is obviously pitch black, or not pitch black. It's oh wow, they colored it pretty good. Yeah, it's honestly pitch black. I mean, like, you're gonna have a hard time finding a porter that dark in this. Stouts are gonna be probably not as dark as this. So yeah, really wonderful like coffee, dark tan head. That honestly looks like an imperial stout. Just like going like this. Stout to imperial stout. I would just guess, but oh my god. It is wood, cedar, pine, mint, a little bit of like orange peel, but like quite hoppy. Yeah, you definitely get the green character. It is piney, resiny. It smells like mint. It's very mentholy, so it smells awesome. But underneath, I guess it's a combination of the green character with the black character, which is the malt. Maybe it's emphasizing that kind of like mentholy green character, but also you get a little bit of like lightly chocolatey, kind of like not like rich chocolate, so like more like Hershey's, but also I'm going more towards like chocolate coins and again Andes and Klondike Bar, that kind of like light chocolatey character, but you're really emphasizing on mint and menthol. Mostly kind of a green character versus like citrus and fruit. Cheers. 8.3. This is a full-on double IPA. Yeah, black rye IPA. That's what they call it. Oh my god. Oh my god. It is menthol. It is mint. It is pine. Light chocolate character. It's exactly as I described it on the nose. And again, I did have this beer a few months ago, many months ago, but clean, a little bit of cocoa, nice lingering bitterness. Is a dreamy beer. Is a drinkable beer. It's 8.3. I would have guessed this beer was like 7%. It does have a little bit of heft and sweetness to it. So I'd probably guess like 7.5. Yeah, I'm right around there. Ooh, I definitely feel a little bit of morbid going down. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, they call it black rye IPA. And again, if you want to be careful, again, you call IPA, people are like, oh, it's 6-7%. No, this guy's 8.3. Wow. So clean. See, again, the sentence I always say is that a beer can be thinkable and drinkable, and that's where you want the perfect connection of great beers, where I can talk about the complexity of the cocoa and chocolate and the mint and this piney character, a little bit of sweetness, the heavy that you're looking for, but without looking for that. Now this is my drinkable sentence. It's an Andes Klondike Bar with a little bit of Andes Klondike Bar kind of to do. Chocolate, I guess vanilla ice cream, but like Andes. I'm actually more mentioning Andes. that kind of like a mint chocolate thing. But the cleanness, there's a little heft of sweetness, super drinkable, right? I remember just cracking can. It was a bar when I was having my rehearsal wedding after dinner open bar thing, and I was just giving these guys like, man, this is tasty. Just like 2 ounces of this guy, right? Like just little, like I have little tasters. Share it with my friends. I love this beer. I'm so happy to be sharing beer with my friends. A bunch of them are also beer geeks too, but obviously like none of them are like working in industry like me, like a dummy. And I'm like, oh, this is so good. On the sip, it is tasty and impression. Easy peasy. But how you sip it, oh my God. Wow. I'm falling in love with this beer. It's so good. It is so good. It's beautiful. It's smooth, silky. The mouthfeel is the other thing you can talk about this beer. Silky, smooth, cocoa-ish. It's not really a stout. It's mostly an IPA with a little bit like stout porter character to it. If I fully could have made a beer like this, I would have maybe blended something like a Stone IPA with a Founder's Porter, a hoppy porter. I'm actually honestly curious now. If I find those two and just blend it together, I'll probably make something like this. Knowing my palate. Yeah, I could probably recreate a beer like this, just on the shelf, doing something like that, maybe. But think about this beer. This beer's big, 8.3. Like, you wait around a while, and there's a rich, lingering cocoa sweetness, and the bitterness comes in, then the pine comes in. Wow. This is a definitely sip and savor beer, actually. Now I think of it, I'm like pushing a little bit back about the best beers being like drinkable and thinkable. This is a thinkable beer. Obviously, it has a drinkability to it, but like it's so big and so bodacious, so creamy. Some of the thinkable, drinkable beers for me are like smaller ABV beers where you can like just crush. I don't want to crush this guy. I want to sip this guy. This beer honestly elevates in ABV. It drinks like a 10-12% beer. Oh yeah, because I want to sip at it. Because you get pine, milk chocolate, cocoa, resin, menthol, a little bit of what's that, like a little bit of sweetness in there, but the bitterness comes in. It's clean. It finishes dry. Whoa. I don't care what the consumers do, but like this is a beer that I want consistently. Like I would have this. I mean, it's more of an occasion beer because like you're just not gonna come home like, all right, I want a dark black IPA kind of to do, but for impression, yeah, maybe that's your first beer and then you have another one and that's it. Yeah, I can see that. It's especially at 8:30. Yeah. So, it's so good, so good. Honestly, in back of my mind, scarcity is an issue. Like I don't know where to find another beer like this. So scarcity definitely affects rating. Like, there's beers like, oh, I'll get another pale ale. I get another IPA. I get another hazy IPA. I get another lager. Blah, blah, blah. Where in the market are these beers? They're dinosaurs. Yeah. Dinosaurs don't exist. So it's they're sorry, not endangered species. They're like literally like a dying species. Like literally like white rhinos. Like, there's a million, or not a million, but like gajillion other species that we're just killing off in this in our world right now. So, Jesus Christ, 99 boys, 99. This might get up there with some of the best beers of the year. Yeah, this is so good. Until next time, guys. Cheers. Thank you so much, Firestone Walker. Amazing stuff. Cheers later.